watering like I stay teeth, and you can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. 46 yards. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now Jones.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
7-7, our score after 1.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Here's Mills. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell
from 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 5. Now Zappi. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mills to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense where we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Zappi off play action. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Going up the gun, Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Pierre Strong
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Zappe.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery, 27 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And now look at this. Big takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Off the play fake, Mills.
It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
To throw, Mills.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And fights through 1 man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
77 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ty Montgomery, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Mills throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Throwing, Mills. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mills again.
Throw complete there. Rodgers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Looking to throw is Mills. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Mills on 1st down.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mills, short throw into the hands of Jordan.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Montgomery will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.